Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is getting uploaded a little bit late, but it's that time of the year again. It's Record Store Day. For those of you who don't know, Record Store Day happens twice a year. It happens in April and on Black Friday in November. Record Store Day was created in 2008 to help celebrate independent record stores. During Record Store Day, a list of vinyls are specifically pressed and mostly exclusively available at independently owned record stores. On Record Store Day, these records can vary in quantities, some having about 10,000 to some being very exclusive and only having about 2,000. So people will tend to arrive the day before and camp out overnight before their record stores open. That way they can have a better chance at getting those rare vinyls. This past Record Store Day was my 4th time participating. Record Store Day tends to be me and my roommate's Super Bowl of the year. I didn't end up vlogging the experience of Record Store Day. I did end up arriving at my record store about 4:45 p.m. and this time around we were 15th and 16th in line. Now I want to compare that to my previous experiences. With Record Store Day, it is really hard to calculate what time you should arrive. The previous year, we arrived at 10 p.m. and we're 5 and 6 in line. And that was back in November of 2024. Another year, we arrived at 7 and we were about 19 and 20 in line. So honestly, it really just depends on the records that are being put out and the people that want these records. Like many others, Wicked was on the top of my list of records that I wanted to get, but unfortunately, they only made 2,000 copies and my record store only got 2 of those. And now those records are being sold by resellers for up to $800 when they were originally $60. This is some tea, but scalpers have really ruined Record Store Day in time, as many other things, concerts, etc. But I have a limit of a time that I'm willing to wait for something, and 4 o'clock was kind of early for me, but any other before that, not for me. But luckily, the record store that me and roommate went to had enough copies for the rest of our vinyls, so we had a very successful trip minus the Wicked album. So I thought it'd be really fun to do a little haul of all the vinyls I got during Record Store Day. So this record was my second sought off record. She's my top 3 artists. She's number 2, Gracie Abrams. I have majority of her vinyls. There's a couple that I'm still waiting on collecting. I really want that 7-inch of I Know It Won't Work. And then I still need a couple more variants of The Secret of Us. But she released The Secret of Us live from Radio Music City Hall. So this vinyl had about 12,000 copies, I believe. So I figured where we were in line, we were going to be able to get them. My record store got about 30 copies of it. So I was really excited to get this album. I love all her live recordings. This record is a double LP on a black pressing. And this is the hype sticker that's on Gracie Abrams' album. Also, I just learned this, but there is a typo on this album. Track number 9. It says Full Machine on the cover and the slipcover, but it's actually, that's so true. So I'm curious to know if they added this track in last minute or what happened, but I guess that happened. So that's really an interesting piece of collection to have. So this next album, I wasn't really familiar with this artist before, but when I went to Chicago, my best friend is really into them, and we started listening to them during the trip, and I really liked their music. So when I saw that they had a Record Store Day exclusive, I really, really wanted it. It's actually a really stunning vinyl. It's More by Wallows. It is green and white marble, and they didn't disclose how many copies there were. I think my record store got maybe 15 of them. So I was luckily able to get one. So this is the cover. It has a blue hype sticker. It also has this piece of tape on it. This is the back with the track listing. I heard there was another misprint or thing with this album. One side, I guess, doesn't play at the correct speed. Unfortunately, I didn't get that record. My record's fine. But yeah, that's something to look into if you got this record for Record Store Day. It comes with a poster of the band. You can see. This is the slipcover. And then this is the vinyl. Like I said, it is really pretty. I love the green. I do like one side more than the other. I like this side a lot better than the other side. but it's still an amazing vinyl. So another artist that I'm recently getting into is Lave. I believe that's how you pronounce it. She released A Night at the Symphony Holiday Bowl with the Los Angeles Philharmonic. So this is the cover. I really like this hype sticker because it has the speed you're supposed to play the vinyl at. And then this is the back. This is a double LP on black pressing as well. And there were about 15,000 copies of this album. I assumed I was gonna be able to get it being 15th in line, but you never know. So this is one of the discs. This is the other. And then this vinyl also came with a poster. This is really big. So sorry if you can't see it. And then on the back, it has a little like Play-Doh insert, which I actually kind of like this a lot better. I definitely am gonna hang that on my wall. So these next 4 vinyls all tie in together. It's from a movie. I grew up with the soundtrack, so that's why I really wanted to get these vinyls, supporting the musicians that were involved in this movie. They're the Harry Potter series. I got the Sorcerer's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire. They only had 4,000 copies of each vinyl. I got all 4 and they're on clear pressings. So I'll show you like one of the vinyls and then I'll show you the cover of all the other vinyls. So this is the first movie. That's the hype sticker. They're all 2 double LPs. Alrighty. So that's what the vinyl looks like. Both sides. And they're all clear. Here's the cover for Chamber of Secrets. Here's the cover for Prisoner of Azkaban. Here's the cover for Goblet of Fire. So the last vinyl I got was from Queen. It is, I believe, Delaine Leah Demos. So I really like Queen and I was really excited that this vinyl got pressed. It is a standard black vinyl and it had about 5,000 copies. And here's the vinyl. So that concluded my 12-inch vinyls that I got at Record Store Day. I started recently collecting a lot more 7 inches as well now, and I was able to get 3 of them at Record Store Day. So yeah, let me show you them. So this one, probably one of the more popular 7 inches that they had and more sought after from people. But Post Malone was the ambassador for Record Store Day, and him and Taylor Swift collabed on a song on Taylor's The Tortured Poets Department album last year. It is Fortnite, and they decided to release a 7-inch. I really love that song from the album, and so I decided I wanted this album as well. They didn't disclose again how many vinyls there were. My record store got 200 copies of it, so it was guaranteed at that point that we were all gonna get one, basically, everybody that was in line. But here it is. It's pretty. It's like a gray, black, and I like how they had like part of the music video in the cover. And this is the back with the photos. And then this is a 7-inch, but also white pressing. It's nice and simple. So this next 7-inch, I recently started listening to this song once I heard that this was getting released on Record Store Day. And it is such a beautiful song. Side A has the song from the show, and then side B has the instrumental version. It is Tay Maldigo from the show Queer. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But it's such a pretty cover. I really like the writing that they did. They did that on the insert of the vinyl as well. And Omar Apollo sang this. He was also in the show. And this one had about 2,000 copies. My record store only got 2 of those. So I was really excited that I was able to get it. I don't know how sought after it was, but this one made me nervous. And it's pressed on, it's like a copal pressing, and it's really beautiful. I really like the like pen marks on this. I think with the blue record and it being blue ink, it goes really well together, and it's just a stunning vinyl. Alrighty, and our last record and 7-inch for Record Store Day is Guess by Charlie XCX featuring Billie Eilish. I haven't really listened to a lot of Charlie XCX, but I really got into this more recent album, Brat, and I'm a huge Billie Eilish fan, so when I heard they were collabing, it was a really great song. So I really wanted this on vinyl. I really like the cardboard look of this, like the silver tag. And then this is just like a standard black 7-inch, has like a green insert in the circle. I will say this is my most disappointed vinyl I got, And the only reason I say that is every other vinyl had like writing or like something for the album, and this one it's just plain green. So I really wish that we had something more with this album, but I'm really happy to have this on vinyl, and I'm really excited to play it. Oh, and another thing that I really liked about this vinyl was it came with the sleeve. Not many records do that, especially on like record store day like this or at all in general. The only time I've ever gotten a sleeve with a vinyl is Olivia Rodrigo's Guts Spilled of last year. She did another version of the deluxe version of her second album, and it came with the purple sleeve, and I thought that was really cool. I really wish more artist, or I don't know how this process works on who gets picked for record store day and like what they can do, but if more records could include sleeves or like something that, you know, a little extra for this, not just like the pressing, but maybe like add in that protection layer, especially with how much records are becoming like more expensive, I feel like it would be really nice to like add that touch to a record for record store day. Alrighty, so those were the records I got for record store day this year. We will participate every year probably, depending on what vinyls come out, but I'm sure there's something that we'll want. Next time, I will definitely make sure to vlog my experience. I know y'all would love to see me just sitting outside in the cold for 15 hours. Yeah, that's the plan. My next video, I really want to dive into the past 3 record store days that I did. I didn't vlog the experience, but I have 9 other records that I've gotten from record store day that I really love and would love to share with y'all. So if you really liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I've been playing around with what I really want to do with this channel. I kind of started out with decor, and I do love decor, but I really like decor, but those videos take a really long time to make, and I have 2 jobs. So I don't think I'm gonna really focus on that in the future. I'm gonna keep everything The Art of Michael because I really like that name, and I think, you know, it's just the art of my life and what I'm sharing with y'all. But I really do love vinyls, and I love vinyl collecting, and I feel like that is something I can share with y'all throughout the next how many whatever videos. So again, if you really liked it, please give me a like. It really helps support me. It helps me get out there into the communities. Alrighty, everyone, stay colorful and keep creating. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, one last thing. Somebody wanted to say hi. Alrighty. Osage says bye, everyone. Also, want to apologize. I just saw that my laundry was in the reflection of those vinyls. So I'm sorry you had to see the mess I live in right now. But other than that, bye, everyone.